Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. It's been a full week, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's been 2 weeks for me since I recorded, but it's been a full week since, a little over a full week, actually, since the previous recording session went live, or the final episode of the previous recording session went live. So, things are going to be kind of rusty. If you watched the update, you would know that I couldn't record because my college dorm that I'm in was in quiet hours during exam week, but now all that is over, so we can continue. If you're watching this in the future, this means absolutely nothing to you, but still, let's go to continue when we last left off on slot 2, it looks like. Oh, this data, yes, please. When we last left off, we were playing as Athena, and, did I present stuff to Apollo or not? I don't know. Oh, right, if I recall correctly, in the end of the previous episode, Apollo's music just started playing, and I was like, oh, let's listen to this, and then I pretty much ended the episode. I'm fine. I hope so, anyway. First and foremost, Apollo, are you aware that I'm a lawyer? Oh, nice. Your attorney's badge. That's the first thing you want to present when you meet someone new. I heard that's what all the lawyers do.
You heard that? From whom?
Who else, Mr. Wright? Just remember, your badge comes first. See, Athena? Check it out! This is my attorney's badge. I feel like I'm not doing this voice properly.
Oh, that's so intense. I want to present mine like that too.
Okay. Court's planner? Yes, nice one, Athena. Keep it up. I don't care if it's totally unrelated to the case or just plain annoying or even embarrassing. Just keep presenting evidence without any regards for others. Okay. That's the first step towards becoming a successful trial lawyer.
Leave it to me. I'll present one piece after another and then another.
Okay. Arrow to the knee. Yay, hooray for 5-year-old references, 5-year-old memes. A torrid love triangle. Juniper sure is popular with the guys.
Of course she is. She's pretty. Plus she has such a sweet and caring personality. I know what you're thinking. Why can't Athena be more like that, right?
Ah, no, the thought never crossed my mind.
Let's see. Panic? Sorrow? Yep, that's exactly what crossed his mind.
Stage costume. Yeah, you're gonna have to forgive me if all the voices sound a little weird for a little bit. It's gonna take me a while. It's been a full. The mock trial was quite the heated battle.
Mr. Wright didn't even hear me when I said I wanted to see it. That was so unfair. We should have done rock, paper, scissors to decide who got to watch. I know I'd have totally beaten you.
How could you know that? The game's totally random.
No, I can tell you favor scissors. I mean, the proof's sticking right out of your forehead. Out of your head.
Really? Huh? What are you talking about?
Like I said, it's right there on your head.
Okay. Let's go ahead and talk. Any ideas? The most prominent feature of this case is how closely it resembles the script. That makes it a tough one because we have a firm understanding of them both. Actually, Phoenix Edward taught to me there are two words in German for script. Like, one is specifically for movies. Like, specifically movies, not like you would only use it for movies, not even TV shows, just movies. And there's one just like the general word for script, which is Skript, I believe, Skript in German. The other one, the movie one, I forget. There are a lot of comments that I get, but I would reference these, but it's referenced these in this recording session, but I didn't do my due diligence and check the most recent comments before I started this recording session, so they kind of escaped my memory because it's been over a week. Oh, but Joing said that he said that my Newman voice was so bad that it's good, and he gave me an applause. And then Starkaze Gamer said that we can relate it to my love life. I left her a text indication talking about my love life a few episodes ago, and then she's like, he or she, I always picture Starkaze Gamer as a female, but I could be wrong about that. He or she assumed that he or she said that they can relate, which is cool-ish. Not really, that's not really cool, but whatever. That makes it a tough one because we have to have a firm understanding of them both.
No sweat, we can reenact the mock trial as many times as we want by reading the script. I'll check it out in the court record and commit it to memory later.
Good. I bet the script and the mock trial are going to be the centerpiece of the real trial. Make sure you know them inside and out.
Yes, sir, Mr. Justice.
Mr. Justice? careful. I could get used to that. The investigation.
Apollo, any advice on how to investigate this case?
Oh, start by interviewing people about the basic facts.
Interview people, get it! Hey, you there! What can you tell me about the...
Whoa, hold on, Athena. The trial's tomorrow, so try to limit it to people with some relation to the case.
Okay, get it. Limit the interview pool.
Right. You might also want to take it down a notch, otherwise you'll be dead by tomorrow.
He wants me to calm down at a time like this? Junie's fate rests in my hands. I just have to win this one.
Or so you say. So, let's see, where do we need to go? We need to find witnesses for the trial, search the entire campus. Alright. It's a good thing that the campus is pretty much limited to just like 3 parts for game purposes anyway, though. Alright, so we're in the lecture hall. Let's go to the hallway first. October 24th, Themis Legal Academy, first floor hallway.
Oh, Mr. Wright!
I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. Let's see, what voice did I give him? I completely forgot what voice I gave him. Mr. Means here. Like, what did I give him? I completely forgot. Like, it wasn't the Wise Sage voice. Was it a higher pitch voice? Like, I think I tried to make him sound, like, I think it was like a deep voice, but I tried to make him sound like super, like, fancy schmancy, I guess, or something. I don't know. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. Something like that, I forgot. We must prove, if that's not what her voice sounds like, that's, oh yeah, I believe I gave him the art voice. I believe. You must prove her innocent by any means necessary. The end justifies the means.
What do you mean, the end justifies the means?
I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not?
Of course I do! Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly!
Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. Of course we have justice. We have Apollo Justice, we have me, Mega Justice. It's perfect. It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible.
Sure I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that. The end justifies the means part.
You just haven't read up enough on your Machiavelli. Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. Excuse me? Sir, I'm gonna ask you to back up a bit because that's our defense. You're going to take her case, Professor Means? No. No. We haven't told you yet, Phoenix, but we're taking it. I may be a professor, but I'm still licensed to practice law. You're doing it so that you can get her convicted, because you're the murderer, aren't you? Aren't you? I don't know. In fact, I've even battled Professor Court in court. No kidding? So you guys were rivals or something? No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague of the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class.
Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it.
Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper. Sorry. You better back the F up before you get smacked the F up.
Professor Means, please wait! I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case.
It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now? You two? And when were you planning on telling me?
Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked first, but...
Relax. Your friend is just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions, and I think you made the right one. How wonderful! Very well, Athena Cykes. Let me ask you just one thing. Oh boy, what's this one question gonna be? Is he gonna have like a split personality and then yell at us for no reason? As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? Okay, no.
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As a professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. What?
Let's hope it never comes to that.
Now, if you'd excuse me. Well, time's a-wasting. You better start investigating and fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far?
Yes, please!
So, first and foremost, I'm aware that I'm a lawyer. I believe we've already presented this to you. Yep. Let's see, I can't quite remember what's new. We probably already had this, right? Listen, Athena, there's a certain amount of etiquette involved in presenting evidence. You're free to shove this or that into my face, but at least get my attention first or give me some sort of a warning.
In other words, do as I say, not as I do.
Arrow. Alright. Things like that sure scream out school days. School days, don't they? Yeah, they do. They do scream school days, don't they?
Were you involved in any extracurricular activities like a school paper or mock trials?
Nah, that wasn't my thing. I was an art major. Yeah, he was an art major, then he switched to being a lawyer. I was just about to make that reference because you guys remember case 3-1, yeah. Phoenix became a lawyer kind of out of a well, it wasn't really a snap, because that's the thing I don't quite understand. So, like he became a lawyer because of Edgeworth, right? And, yeah, he became a lawyer because of Edgeworth. And, because, like, if you remember, and I think they talked about in case 1-4, he became a lawyer because of Edgeworth, because, like, he was, like, accused of stealing Edgeworth's money, even though it was really frickin' Larry Butt's fault. And then he sort of became an art major, and then he stopped, and then became a lawyer, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, nah, that wasn't my thing. That wasn't my thing. Hold on. Nah, that wasn't my thing. I was an art major.
An art major? And how did you become a famous attorney?
It's kind of complicated. And when I say kind of, I mean really, really complicated.
Oh! He must really mean it. I'm picking up a lot of complex emotions in his voice.
Stage costume, Lamorer's costume. Listen to that, yeah. Mock trial script. Things like that sure scream. A really, really complicated thing. Let's go ahead and talk. Destilia's Diner. 2-3. Wait, what was case 2-3? Case 2-3 is Turnabout Big Top, right? Anyway.
Have you learned anything new about the case?
Actually, I ran into Professor Gavin and he told me something. Oh, he's not a professor. I ran into Prosecutor Gavin and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So the police believe the body has moved from there to the stage.
What? Really? Just like the mock trial again.
The police are searching the art room. But whether they'll find anything, well...
Well, what? Come to think of it.
Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here.
Huh? Are we even allowed to do that?
It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind.
Now, where was I again?
But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Rumor about the Academy. So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means?
Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking.
The Dark Age of the Law. I'm sure you've heard those words before.
Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days.
But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Okay, I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Oh, actually, one thing you'll notice is it seems like all the generic attorneys have like Phoenix's color scheme, and all the generic prosecutors have Edgeworth's color scheme. At least I'm assuming they're prosecutors and the blue ones are lawyers. Who knows?
Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing.
Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means.
Oh, but what is it that Professor Means said? The ends justify the means?
To survive the dark age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Famous Legal Academy.
But what'll happen to our legal system? Results are all that matter anymore.
Relax. It's just a rumor. I'd take it with a grain of salt if I were you.
Oh, that's a relief. He had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence.
I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Woods' script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different.
Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus.
Okay, let's go ahead and move to outdoor stage. October 24th, Famous Legal Academy, outdoor stage. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there.
Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes.
Ah, Athena, watch where you're... Snake?
Huh? Ouch! Who put this stupid box here?
Snake.
Wait. Apollo! This box! There's...
What now?
There's someone or... something inside!
Don't let it be a snake. That was the obvious reference to... That was the obvious reference. Don't let it be a snake! 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 What? You moron just blew my cover. I don't know. What the? There really is someone inside. Female. That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge course.
What's with the box?
It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't.
Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason.
Alright. First and foremost, are you aware that I'm a lawyer? You want to give me a present, slip it through a hole in my box. Or if it's too big, you can open the top and give me it that way. So which way is it gonna be? Did she just pull out a disposable camera in frickin' 2023? Are you serious right now?
Either way creeps me out.
Yes, I believe it's 2023, right? Because let's see, Apologist takes place 7 years after the events of Trials and Tribulations, and no, this should not be 2023, right? Because if it's 7 years after Trials and Tribulation lasted from 2018 to 2019, that'd be 2026. And this game takes place a year after that, so it should be 2027, right? I forgot the year already. Let me see. Yeah, that is the disposable camera. Actually, just relatively recently, I saw a video, or saw like on Twitter, someone took pictures of something with a disposable camera, and I guess we can go a minute over since we just so I can finish my thoughts since we went a week without anything. On Twitter, someone posted a picture, several pictures that someone took with like a Kodak disposable camera, and it was so weird. There's like this weird cognitive dissonance, right? Because no one uses those anymore, right? Because everyone has their phones and whatnot. You can take pictures that way, so no one uses them anymore. So it's like you see the picture, and it was something that at the time of recording this probably only happened a couple weeks ago, but it looks like it happened like 20 years ago because it was taken with a Kodak camera. It just this weird. Well, when was the last time I stopped? I think I stopped using disposable cameras like 2006-ish or so. I think I was a late bloomer though. But yeah, it was so weird. It's like it's weird how like the quality of a camera makes you perceive a certain time period, even though it was just as clear as it is now. But older cameras make record. It's weird to explain. Anyway, I'll pause you guys in the next episode.